This is Run It Back with RJ Broadhead.
This is Run It Back. I'm not sure how many Ticats fans want to run that Edmonton game back, but we'll go through some interesting tidbits from that one. I'm RJ Broadhead. While the Edmonton Elks were bound to win a game eventually, it came at the expense of the Tiger Cats last Thursday, 24-10. The first quarter has been the Ticats' worst this season. They've scored just 19 points in 9 games. They've only scored 1 touchdown and have a minus 37-point differential in the first quarter. This is what James Butler had to say.
Just gotta finish drives, finish quarters, finish the game. I felt like came out hot finally, but we weren't able to possess the ball for very long. But with those drives that we did have the ball, we just gotta execute better. Starts with practice. Coming out first period. I practice fast. You know what I'm saying? Starting with just more energy and execution and practice. I feel like you practice you practice how you're gonna play. So I feel like if we come out to practice faster, we'll start playing faster.
Hamilton was shut out in quarter one for the second straight game and the 5th time in 9 games. They've outscored their opponents in the first quarter twice. Both games were against Ottawa, and both were victories. The Elks got a touchdown from former Ticat Stephen Dunbar to lead 7-0 after the first quarter. The second quarter has been slightly better for the Tiger Cats. They've scored more, but have allowed the most points in the second quarter this season. After Edmonton scored 2 touchdowns on Thursday, the Ticats have now allowed 82 points in the second quarter. They've scored 51 for a point differential of minus 31. The Ticats have scored 1 touchdown in each of their last 2 games. In both games, James Butler scored the touchdown, and it came in the second quarter. So Butler has a touchdown in back-to-back games and leads the team with 5 touchdowns. James Butler has the 5 touchdowns, but he has high expectations for himself every game.
I would say I'm happy with it, but yeah, I always think I'm going to score every game. It's not a matter of if, but when, just because I plan my celebrations pre-approved. I plan 2 celebrations, so I always plan for 2, and then the third one is always like, that's an even bigger football God's blessing. The third one, I don't have a celebration. I'm just gonna be excited. So yeah, I always plan to score.
So 2 celebrations every game, no repeat celebrations. He's a great running back and an amazing choreographer. By the way, the touchdown celebration last game was from dodgeball. It was the Purple Cobra's entrance. Maybe we'll see 2 choreographed celebrations next game. James Butler was the Ticats Audio Network Player of the Game. Butler had 114 yards rushing. 3 of those rushes were over 10 yards. He chipped in with 32 yards receiving on 3 catches and had that touchdown. It was his second biggest game this season. Both have come against Edmonton. So, James Butler, why do you have so much success against the Elks?
I don't know, honestly. I wish I had that magic for every game, obviously, But I don't know, just obviously I gotta give it to my O-line and receivers, just making it easier on me. Seeing those guys get head-on hats and receivers blocking downfield is definitely encouraging.
The Tiger Cats have a point differential in the first half of minus 68. They've trailed at halftime in 6 of 9 games and have only managed to come back to win once when they've trailed at the half. On Thursday, Edmonton led 21-9 after scoring 3 touchdowns in the opening half. There was a weather delay of about an hour and a half. After that, both teams really struggled to move the ball in the second half, with the teams combining to score just 4 points. The Elks earning 3 and the Ticats just 1 point off a missed field goal. Here's James Butler.
We were at our home stadium, so we had a weight room, so guys were working out, staying loose, staying warm, walking around. And I was just staying loose, working out, doing some bandage stuff, some mobility stuff, just to stay loose. But I wouldn't really say that was a big factor.
The Tiger Cats missing out on opportunities to score points was definitely a factor in the result. Mark Leggio missed 3 field goals, going 1 for 4 and dropping his season average to 83%. Just 2 games ago, Leggio had been perfect, going 17 for 17. But since that streak was snapped, he's hit just 2 of his last 6 field goal attempts. Leggio also missed a convert against Edmonton. He's 6 for 10 on converts since joining the Tiger Cats. Tyreek McAllister ran a punt back 58 yards for a touchdown, but the Ticats took 2 penalties on the return, a hold and an illegal block, so that touchdown was negated. McAllister doesn't officially have a punt return touchdown, but he has run 2 back for touchdowns that have been canceled due to penalties. Both were against Edmonton. So 3 missed field goals, a missed convert, and a touchdown called back due to penalties. That's a minimum of 16 points that the Ticats could have had, and that would have been enough to beat the Elks on Thursday. James Butler knows the Ticats have to get those points when they have the opportunity.
I feel like we're just beating ourselves, when it comes to penalties or big plays like that, or missed opportunities to score points, or even, some of those drives and field goals where we could have, hopefully punched it in. Just any opportunity to score points, no matter what no matter the amount, we gotta try to do our best to execute that.
The Ticats were back on the field on Monday. They don't play again until Saturday in Vancouver against the Lions. They've got some time to work some things out and improve in a couple of areas. BC is the former team of James Butler. Here's his thoughts on facing the Lions for the first time as a Tiger Cat.
It's definitely a little bit more juice in me than usual. Feels like I'm going home.
The Lions are coming off just their 3rd loss of the season Sunday in Regina, so they'll be trying to make some adjustments too. Vernon Adams was a bit banged up. There's a chance that Dane Evans could see some action in Saturday's game. We'll find that out later in the week. Midway through the season, the Tiger Cats are 3-6, but are still in a playoff spot. Here's James Butler.
All we can focus on right now is this game versus BC. Always just going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. So it's just, for me, it's just one day at a time. All we got right now is focused on BC on Saturday.
Right now, Ticats fans can focus on the team getting into the playoffs. The key is to at least stay even with Ottawa, Calgary, and Edmonton. Despite their loss to the Elks, the Ticats caught a break when Ottawa and Calgary both lost by a point this week. It was as close as a Tiger Cat's whisker, but still losses, and that helped Hamilton to stay in 3rd in the East and avoid any crossover talk. BC will be a tough test. We'll see if Hamilton can win the Battle of the Big Cats on Saturday in BC. Note it's in Vancouver, but it is an early start there, meaning those in the Eastern time zone don't have to stay up late to listen. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, so pregame show at 6 with Bubba and Andy, play-by-play at 7 with Luke Tasker and yours truly. Keep up to date with all the moves and adjustments the Tiger Cats make this week on the Ticats Audio Network. Follow us at Ticats Audio Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your pods, or at listen.ticats.ca.
This has been Run It Back with RJ Broadhead. If you like what you're hearing, give us a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find your audio content.